Hi, I'm Saurabh, and I'm going to talk about why your AI agents are frequently breaking the production. The simplest example is if I'm going to make a change in a single repository, how this change is going to affect all the other repositories in my organization. So any code copilot doesn't have any mechanism to find that out. All the code copilot, what they do is they brute force the search among all the repositories. If you have more than 100,000 files, then the code copilot accuracy decreases by 40% on SOTA models, and also their context window is not big enough to push all 100,000 files in the same context window. So on every session, they will do a brute force search to find the cross repository dependencies, and that increases your cost exponentially. So this is the problem that we are trying to solve, and this problem is exactly called blast radius. When you change one piece of code, the blast radius is every other place that quietly depends on it. If you look around developer forums, this problem existed before the AI era also. At that time, it was manageable because people are generating or writing the code by hand. But at in today's time, people are writing code with AI and generating 10x to 50x more code, unmanageable for a human layer to verify all the code, right? And the most important example is all the open source projects have stopped taking PRs from developers because most of the time the AI hallucinate because the code bases are huge, hallucinated the problem, hallucinated the solution, and just pushed the PR. And now the contributors have to spend time to actually review these PRs and then reject them. So they have automatically stopped taking the new PRs. AI haven't created this problem, as we have already mentioned. It just multiplied it many folds. And the data is genuinely scary because 441% pull request now sits in the queue more than 5 times as long as it did before agents. 98 more pull requests have been merged, introducing 54% more bugs on each PR. And how we are doing it, how we are solving the problem is we just take all your files of all the repositories, use open source LLMs, open weights LLMs to actually analyze your whole code base and establish all kinds of hierarchies, relationship between code units and their files and their modules in their repositories and stored in a graph. And then we provide the access to this to all this context with the help of MCP. You can plug in with any choice of yours code copilot. Let me show you how. So this is one this when you log into ByteBell, you can see you will get 1,000 files for free indexation. We have already indexed 10 repos from React ecosystem so that you can write code on React ecosystem with 93% accuracy, incurring only 20% of the cost. So all these repositories you can access through this MCP, or you can use our VS Code extension. This is how it looks like. This is the symbol, and the name is OpenSpecs. And this is the example of blast radius. I wanted to make this change, but it told me that with the change in the repository, I also need to change these many files in different repositories, right? Now I can, this is the red one. So green one is basically the code I am adding, and you can check the file by file analysis. So this is the configure store. This is how the analysis will be done. And if you want, you can just go to fix all red in code gen. It will go to code gen and it will start, and you can see of all these files it is doing the blast radius analysis or using our production MCP and the open source LLMs like Poolside Laguna, and for $3 per million input output tokens. And on top of it, you can generate the PR review. Also, the first step PR review is different. Basically, it finds out the change set, which is 1,073 files. Then it uses the blast radius to find all the changes required in each and every file with respect to other changes in the same repository and the other cross repository analysis. So this is how we are solving it. Please download our extension and you will get 1,000 files for free indexation, and you will see the value right away. Thank you. Thank you for listening.